our intro. So I think, what do you think about adding
More adding.
a little laugh of mine in that intro?
Like a chuckle.
Yeah, or like a little giggle,
One of your giggles.
like a squeak.
You got a very interesting setup there with this. There we go.
Fix it. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Hey guys.
A little too much.
Up close and personal today. Brings a new meaning to Ash Wednesday.
Meaning, because that's important today, right?
That's right. Angel Griffin joined. Good morning.
What's up, everybody?
Hola.
Cheers. Happy coffee. Happy tea.
Good morning.
Happy water or whatever you drink to help you wake up. Yeah. What do you drink? Comment what you drink. I want to know what you guys drink in the morning. What's your favorite coffee? If it's a favorite brand, if it's a favorite tea, what kind?
I drink distilled water with a touch of sea salt.
Yeah, because she's Ashton.
That is correct.
So what is today?
Today is Ash Wednesday.
And what does that mean?
That means you're going to ask me a bunch of questions.
Okay. Emily Alexander Sutterman drinks 3 cups of black organic coffee, but before that, hot water. Hot water in the morning. Interesting.
Yes.
I drink. I usually, without a doubt, will be drinking coffee first thing in the morning. When I'm doing well, I will drink a glass of water with greens first, and then I have my coffee. And let me tell you what, zippity doo dah, it clears you out.
Oh, that's good. Get things moving.
Yeah,
first thing.
If I drink my greens, I do not get nearly as bloated from drinking my beer. So that's how I do it.
Hurt yourself, heal yourself.
Yeah, you really should drink a giant cup of water, hot or cold, first thing in the morning, because your body's very drained and dehydrated. But you know.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do warm water with lemon juice. And
Yes.
That's really, really good.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that in a while.
Or
I might start going through that swing again.
vinegar. Your vinegar
Apple
drink.
cider vinegar. Yeah. It's really intense. That drink is really intense and sometimes makes me nauseous, like if I don't have enough on my stomach when I'm drinking it. It's a really intense drink. I mean, it's like a what's that word? Most people take medication for it, and it's like an anti I don't know medicines. If you had been listening to what I was saying.
Anti-inflammatory?
No, it's for when you're sick and you're like trying to help your immune system, but it doesn't actually help your immune system.
Antibiotics?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Like antibiotics. That's like as potent as that. So
Yes.
that's all I was getting at.
If you consume the right things dietarily, you can have a very similar, if not more powerful impact and a better long-term impact than traditional meds.
Yeah.
I have found.
Yeah.
If I get sick, if I start feeling any kind of illness, I start chopping up raw garlic and eating that stuff a couple times a day.
Yum. Yeah.
Anyway.
So, there that is. Good morning.
Good morning.
How was your painting yesterday?
it was pretty good. I was not as productive with the painting as I would have liked, but I was very productive yesterday. And what I did enjoy about the little bit of practice that I did employ yesterday is that I came to some realizations on the future art show, on the one for April 10th. Because there's
Not
two.
the one March.
Oh my God, there's two art shows. So this March 10th, so not this Friday, but next Friday at Tree and Leaf in the Plaza. Come see me, hang out.
So the other one is April 10th? They're both on the
Yes.
10th?
No, okay, April 7th.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then March 10th.
All
Sorry.
right.
So come see me at Tree and Leaf. Dusty Gilpin over there at Tree and Leaf will have a show. I'll be painting live. It'll feature a lot of the portraits and then some new stuff. And then there is a show April 7th that is all new. That is all new work that nobody has, well, very few people have seen outside of this family.
Yeah.
A couple people maybe. So that one I'm especially excited. I'm excited about both of them, but for totally different reasons.
Yeah.
But this show's not, today is not about me.
Could fool me.
You asked me about my painting.
I know, you're fine.
So
just trying to
yesterday
get
was
things
good.
rolling.
That's part of reflecting. But
Yeah.
today is Ash Wednesday. And so what's really important, because we will get to talk about me plenty.
Which is fine.
But we want, Wednesdays are going to be Ash Wednesdays. So it's all about Ashton. And it's hilarious because our first episode actually falls on
Ash
Wednesday. So hashtag
Which
hashtag.
that did not happen on purpose.
That wasn't on purpose. She came up with Ash Wednesday on her own in our efforts to kind of come up with some segment things.
And then yesterday I realized today is Ash Wednesday. I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So Monday's Motivation Monday. Tuesday is Prac Tuesday. Wednesday is Ash Wednesday.
And
then
tomorrow you'll just
you
have
just
to
have
wait.
to tune in.
and find out. See what Friday is too.
Yeah, so we talk all about Ashton and her work and what's going on with her and what's coming up with her and her.
Yay.
Oh.
It's always like something you think that you want, and then when you get it, you're like, oh.
Let's see. Emily says pH balance, oolong, antibiotics. Yes, I'm so acidic after. I'm sure she's saying a
That
couple
does
cups of
not
coffee.
say oolong, Mr. Eyes.
Oog. Oog.
He doesn't have his
After my
glasses
3
on.
cups of coffee. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
probably pretty acidic.
Yep.
But
Anybody
it's-
that drinks coffee every day is acidic. I mean, that's the complication with that is like, even if you don't drink coffee, like you're absorbing acidity from the air,
Yeah.
from the chemicals in the air, from all of the cars, especially in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
But we're not that big of a city.
most Americans are acidic. That's why we're chubby.
That probably contributes to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Should be Todd Terrific.
See, that's why I had
Todd
this up
Terrific Thursday.
here. Interesting.
I agree with you, Candace. That's what it should be. There we go.
There we go.
A little bit better. We're getting underweight. Yes, that's also possible, Emily. I don't know. Dietary stuff is always changing. I think humans don't know as much as they think they do. So.
Well, bottom line is you're not absorbing things and letting go of things if correctly or to the best of your ability if your pH balance is off.
Yeah, I think it is common sense that if you consume lots of dead things that are or processed things, that's not good.
Right.
And that if you eat live,
The further away the food is from source energy,
right,
the less good it's going to do for
right,
you.
and closer to the bad it's going to do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Wow, we're so smart. We're changing the world with our revolutionary thoughts.
Well, not everybody knows these things.
I think we are poisoned, most definitely, madam. But unfortunately, it's our own doing because of what we craved as far as quick and easy and whatever that whole space age thing that kind of happened where everybody thought that we were just going to zap things into existence and that was going to be a great plan.
Like Father Time
And-
is part of the process.
Yeah.
He is a necessary component in how things work
Yep.
and benefit you.
Uh,
Even though time doesn't exist.
so it's Ash Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
and we quickly reflected on my day yesterday, but that's not what's important because what's important is, Ashton, what happened to you yesterday? How was your day yesterday?
My day was great yesterday. I did a little bit of like computer work and answering messages and stuff, but the main thing was like first thing in the morning I just spit out a little sketch to make another move in my art world.
Yeah.
And that was really nice because I hadn't gotten to actually draw anything in a while, since Clayton's project,
Mm-hmm.
which was December,
Yeah. 2 months ago.
January.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I've been focusing on all my other priorities and rotating them. And then whenever the art biz would come into a priority, like I would be focusing on editing a photo or whatever. So I haven't actually gotten to draw in a while, and I was just motivated to do that. And since my motto or one of my sayings is act first on inspiration and second on preparation,
Mm-hmm.
I was inspired to draw. So I did. You want to see?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Emily asks, "What do you eat, Ash?" Do you guys have questions for Ashton? That's a good idea. What do you eat, babe?
I eat food.
That won't
No.
work.
I really... Yeah, it's right there.
Oh yeah?
Please don't touch it.
Okay, cool. Then you see what they're looking at?
Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
You just like
Um,
put your hand like right on it, and it's not. It'll smear if you do that. So please don't do that.
Let me help you there.
Ah. So I'll take a picture of that later and post it on Instagram so you can see it better.
Oh, that was fun.
Ah.
You guys got to
Sorry.
see the back of her journal.
But if you check out the video on YouTube, you can see it very clearly.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Why don't you tell them about what spawned that piece? Like why you drew it and what it's about.
Okay. Well, let's see. I gotta look at it to be able to say. First of all, it's charcoal. And it's on this like natural paper. I know it's kind of hard to see because of this glare, and then I've got this mirrored camera going on again. Yeah, it is very unclear. But on my Instagram page at Ashton the Artist, I have the time-lapse video of it on there of me doing the sketch. So you can see that a little bit clearer. And then later on today, I will definitely post a more clear picture of that. The reference photo is also there on my Instagram page. And that is one of the photos from the Sandra Kid photo shoot. And I don't think this one has a title yet. I'm pretty sure it does not. So it's just, so that's part of my process.
Can I see again?
Yeah, I already did that.
Oh, sorry.
So that's part of my process in whittling down even further which images I will create in a more fine-tuned way. So first we go through the photos from the photo shoot, and I picked 12 photos that I was interested in, and I'm still working on editing those, but the next step beyond that is just doing a quick sketch of each one to see how they translate. And also it's almost like the photos being reincarnated, because it's like coming through me and then being recreated, and it is still what it is, but it's different. So through this reincarnation process, I learn a lot about those lines and the piece and how it works together and what flows and what doesn't and all of that. So
why do you think, did you go through why you like what you like?
Not really.
So I've heard you tell, but I would like you to tell people why you like, why you're attracted to hands and close-up imagery and interesting curves and details and all that stuff. I think that part is interesting. Am I throwing you off?
No, not at all. I just always feel like when you ask these questions, you're looking for a very specific answer, and I don't always feel like I answer it the way that you want me to. But I mean, I'll say what comes to mind, which is, well, you have a very like interview characteristic that you're really good at. Like you're really good at interviewing people and like pulling things out of people. But in the past, I just always feel like I'm not giving you the answer you're looking for. And maybe I'm wrong. It might just be my insecurities, but...
Well, you're definitely wrong, and it's definitely your insecurities. You're just working... I mean, it's part of working through the process of understanding your own inspiration and stuff. And I think it's... I think you're in a development stage. And so when I'm trying to pull things out of you, I'm not necessarily looking...
I guess that's what it is. I'm sensing the where you feel like you're teaching me thing, which is fine. I like learning, but you know me, I struggle in learning because then it makes me feel like you're starting to like control me or tell me what to do, and it's just me being immature.
Yeah, so I'm going to give everyone that is not an artist some reference to what it means or how you become an artist of any kind of, and take this with a grain of salt, please. I just don't have any other word for it, but with any degree of seriousness, that you aren't just, it's not just a hobby, it's not just something that you do for fun to get your mind off things.
Sometimes
it's like,
fun is serious.
It's truly what you want to do and be, and that be part of your life. Okay, you're not just doing tricks, you're not just copying other stuff, you're trying to come up with your voice as an artist.
Yes.
Emily, who is a singer, knows exactly what I'm talking about. You can copy all the other, you can do covers all day long and sing well, you can do what other people do well and get to a degree some attention, but if you don't have your own voice, if you're not totally in tune with that part of you, and that doesn't come through your art, you'll just always be kind of...
Well, it shows. People see that whether they realize it or not.
Right. And that's not to say that talent alone isn't enough, but there is a certain process that I think artists have to go through to get there. And obviously, I want to encourage you to get there also.
Yeah.
I do have some years on you in regards to doing this for a living.
That's the part that's hard to swallow. I mean, it's not that specifically. It's just where I start to take it as you're better than me or whatever.
Which isn't true. I'm just more experienced, which isn't better. It's because if
Right.
you have as much experience as I have, then you're equal.
Well, it's
you know?
ridiculous anyway.
Yeah, it's a silly concept. So
It's not a competition.
so those questions are always to try
It
and
could be.
what I know
It will
is
be eventually.
I know when an answer isn't really connecting with yourself. Does that make sense? So if I say, for example, why do you like doing the details? And you say,
Well, let me just answer, and then you can
okay,
go
cool.
from there.
Yeah.
Because I like the process once it's over. I like getting to, because I want to know that too. I just have this pull to certain things that I don't know what it is. Like I'm just super passionate about like the way something looks,
Right.
and I just want to stare at it. And something about me wants to create it, and so like I recreate it in my own way, and that's how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to know like why those certain things pull me, and you do help me do that. It's just like during the process is kind of rocky, almost like walking through mud or something, because it's hard, like uncovering those layers and figuring out why you're attracted to certain things.
Yeah, it's
so fun though.
Can I paint a visualization?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are wandering through the forest or the land, okay, blindfolded, and you are attracted to a smell, or there's something in the distance that you are being pulled to, and you can't quite see, but you know that thing, you're trying to get there, and you're stumbling and crossing over stuff, and I'm slowly trying to peel back that blindfold and guide you onto a path so that you can actually see what it is you're going for. So you know right now you are pulled in a direction, you are moving in a direction, you're not sure why though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
that's cool.
And we're trying to get you to the point where you now see why you're going there, and then you can go there with even more speed.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
yeah.
cool.
That's the idea,
Cool.
sort of.
It's a cool imagery.
I hope
cool
I don't,
image.
I don't hope I don't
That
fuck
is
you up
cool
completely
imagery.
mentally by like.
Well, that's kind of my responsibility.
That's true. Good morning, Logan Taylor. Hey guys, can you like give us a thumbs up if you're here, or give us a hello, give us a heart or a laugh.
Yeah, Emily was saying, I think it's really difficult to work with someone that you admire and to take criticism from them as well.
And we missed some of that, Emily.
Yeah, the last part got cut off, but yeah, it's tricky for sure, because you want to impress them, but like the second you're thinking about impressing someone when you're supposed to be in your moment of singing your song and into the music, or in your charcoal stick drawing whatever it is you're drawing, like the second you're thinking of how that's affecting someone, you're not thinking about what you're doing anymore. You're out
Right.
of that moment.
Yep.
So living with that person is a challenge that I welcomed,
Yeah.
that I wanted and asked for, because I felt like where I was in life was relatively easy. And maybe that's my ego talking or whatever, but I was looking for a challenge. I was a loner, and then I welcomed a partner.
With all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Keep it interesting.
Keep it interesting, stupid. That's not a thing.
No.
K-I-I-S.
Kiss.
Good morning, Dejan. I think
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying
that's
that
who
right.
else.
And yes, yesterday I finally officially looked closer and saw that you're a dude. So what's up, Dejan, dude?
Either way.
Same.
Or, if you're both, or we don't know, or you don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So Tell us why you like details. Do you know why you
Okay.
like details?
Let's see.
Have you gotten at least
You
a
know
little
what I
bit
love
closer?
about details is the yeah, and I have kind of mentioned this to you before, I guess. Like, I love things that when you see them, they're cool, but then when you really look at them, like, you find all of these things that you didn't even notice when you first saw it. I mean, I'm even like that with movies. Those are my favorite
Right.
kind of movies. The movies that you watch once and you're like, oh, that was cool. And then you watch it again and you're like, oh, I didn't realize that this is tied with that and whatever. But also what I love about creating details is the focus and control that it takes. Because I'm really good at it. And there's something about like seeing a line before it's done and then watching yourself do it just as you pictured it in your mind.
Almost unbelievably sometimes.
Yeah.
What is happening to me?
Oh, it's the best feeling. Like, it makes me feel like a vessel.
Yes, absolutely.
And
That's actually a Greek belief about genius, by the way. Go ahead.
but I don't know, there's just something, it's like all walls are down and you're just open and like things are flowing through you. So
yes.
like you're absorbing what you're looking at, but it's also coming out of your fingertips. So you're just open and it's this whole almost circular energy flow that is so invigorating. And it's a good practice of like letting go, which in real life, IRL, I totally struggle with. I mean, I go through phases where I try to hold on to life and where I don't.
Yeah, I think you're pretty good about letting go. I think you're exceptionally good about letting go. And I think that's why you probably think you're not. Because you're always wanting to get better.
Yeah,
at
that's
it.
probably true.
Just like I don't think I'm amazing because I'm so amazing.
It's true, babe.
And I'm constantly trying to become more amazing. There's that artistic paradox dichotomy thing. Okay. Yeah, I think what's interesting when I listen to you talk about your work and why you enjoy it, I think it's very much in line with every other thing about you and that you believe in, which is awesome. That means that you are super close to an even better, deeper breakthrough. So, for example, I know that you like focus and details and just going in and doing the thing. Like the way you describe art is the same way that you described like how you enjoy cheerleading.
Oh, totally.
Or how you enjoy like acting, or how you enjoy like. So your process is there, and you're starting to understand those things.
I'm obsessed with bringing my personal reality into this physical reality. It's like a game to me, and it's fun. And I get an adrenaline rush. Like, the faster that it happens, the more of an adrenaline rush I get.
Right.
That's why I love tumbling passes, because you have to. That's probably where I first started really learning to play with it, because my mom taught me. You have to envision the tumbling pass in your mind, and it can all happen in like a second. But you have to hold it so strong and know with every ounce of your body that you're going to complete that pass before and while you're doing it. And the second any kind of doubt goes, oh, but maybe you won't, that you're not going to.
Right, exactly.
So you cannot, it can't even enter your mind.
Right.
And for you to know that can't enter your mind and still hold it out of your mind is extremely tricky.
Yeah.
But once you start getting really good at it, it can become really easy if you stick with it. I
Yeah.
also experienced a time in cheer where I had a mental block. So I felt like what it felt like to have that doubt come in and completely control what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I fell on my face, skidded my face across a mat, I don't know how many times, from this one particular pass. I can still see it today. And it was scary because there were so many girls on the squad, and you would be standing in a line with these girls next to you. They're probably, I mean, there's enough space for a body to fit in between you,
Right.
because there is a body coming from this way. So like it's going like this.
Right.
So you're doing like tumbling passes through and by each other. And it was a round off back tuck. And those were tricky, kind of tricky. They were only tricky just because I was originally doing round off back handspring back tucks. That's kind of like where you start, or that's where we started. And if that's the first pass you're starting with, then the round off back tuck is going to be a little bit different, and it's going to take your body time to adjust to do it, whatever. So yeah, anyway, that's where my blocks started happening, and I would go on my count, but because I had that doubt in my head, like my body wouldn't go. Like I would go to go, but it wouldn't go, and I would just...
It's that 1 second.
Yep.
It's that millisecond of, yep.
Yep.
And I think it's interesting. You can see it happen in sports a lot. The athletes that become larger than life, greater than thought possible, indomitable, etc. You could relate it to like I think Tiger Woods is an excellent example. So there was a kid that just straight up did not have any doubt in his mind about his ability to win at the game of golf, and everything he did was clearly. I mean, I watched him win so many tournaments that you just thought he was gonna not do well, and he started crushing the game, and then obviously he took that confidence in his love life and felt like he was going to be able to do whatever he wanted there as well, and then that backfired, as we all know, with his country of hoes.
This country.
You know,
I've got hoes.
different hoes and area
I
codes.
got hoes.
You know, whatever that song is.
In different area. Hoes.
And as soon as that,
Hoes. Okay, sorry.
it is Ash Wednesday.
That's right.
And as soon as that chink in his armor was exposed, he felt that doubt and he felt that weakness, and he has not been the same guy since.
Yeah.
You can see it in fighters all the time.
Yeah.
You can see it in any major sports. If there is somebody that has gotten to that stage, I mean, Jordan held on to it better than anybody I've ever seen. I mean, some of the great basketball players do pretty well.
Which is why actors, performers are treated the way that they are, and it is so extremely important in rehearsal settings, practice settings, that is a safe zone for those people. That, you know, criticism, even if it's joking, is like non-existent. Encouragement and it's okay, you're doing great, you're beautiful, you know, all of that. That's why that's there.
Right.
Because any doubt or anything in the mind can just, I mean,
Yeah.
depends on the focus. The focus is what waters that seed. But yeah,
Yeah. So ba-boom, ba-boom.
there you are.
Good morning, Bud Burner. So if
Morning.
today is Ash Wednesday, what was yesterday? 'Twas magical.
Yesterday was Prac Tuesday.
Yeah, yesterday was Prac Tuesday. So Monday's Motivation Monday, Tuesdays are Prac Tuesdays, and Wednesday is Ash Wednesday. And you're just going to have to watch tomorrow and Friday to figure out what those days are going to be.
Yeah, that's right.
So if anybody has any specific questions to Ashton about her work, about her nail business, about her personally, about any of her practices, any of her how she stays so stunningly beautiful and amazingly happy.
Emma Wilcoxon joined, and she helps me stay beautiful.
Yeah, Emma's awesome.
She does my hair.
She get your hair did. But if anybody has any questions, like, point them Ashton's way. She would love to know, because it is Ash Wednesday. Hashtag.
It's all about me.
We like them loves. We like the loves too. You guys are pretty good at that. Oh, I thought it was a holiday. It is a holiday.
It's my holiday.
Actually. So, Bud, you missed this part.
No disrespect.
You missed this part, but Ashton decided that Wednesdays were going to be Ash Wednesdays before we realized that the first Ash Wednesday we were going to do actually fell on Ash Wednesday. So, Candace wants to know more about lipo, no lipo.
Okay, lipo, no lipo.
Oh, this is cool. You guys will like this. Guys and girls, by the way, this works. I can confirm.
Confirm. Because it makes you firm.
Yes.
Okay. So lipo, no lipo is basically taking your knuckles. And so this is something that anybody can do. You don't have to purchase anything. You do want to do some research beforehand to make sure that all of your motions go with your lymphatic system, because what we're doing is we are cleansing out toxins. So how I like to think of it is almost like you are dough and you want to roll that dough out.
Because we are.
Yeah. Because any toxins, things that cause illness, disease, cancers, they're going to be little chunks of things that your body cannot break down that hide in your body. So little creases and areas that are kind of hard to reach and stuff are extremely important, but your entire body is important. Your face even. So you take your knuckles kind of like, I can't think of any metaphors right now, but you're basically, okay, so it's kind of like the rollers. There's some rollers out there that have almost spikes on them where you like roll out your thighs. So it's like you're doing that, like you're rolling out every part of your body with your knuckles. So you want to kind of do it lightly. With your face, I sometimes will use these knuckles instead of these knuckles. And you want to go in line with your lymphatic system. And you just go over like literally every inch of your whatever area you're focusing on. Even in your eyes, of course, listen to your body. If it's, don't use more pressure than what is comfortable, but you do want to feel.
Poke your eye out.
You do want to push yourself. It's like giving every part of your body a deep tissue massage. You even want to go over bones and everything, and you'll start to feel little things start to kind of break up. So all of this brings blood to your surface, as you can see already. And it plumps everything up, rinses everything out. And since we're going in the direction of, you want to use oil, by the way. Don't be doing this on your dry skin like I am right now, because it pulls your skin. So I use oil. You could use just water, but you want something slippery. Soap throws off your pH balance. But coconut oil is what I highly recommend.
Yes.
There are antimicrobial agents in coconut oil that will clean your body while also moisturizing your body, so it doesn't suck anything out of you. It just balances everything. And
I can confirm she doesn't use soap and hasn't for
years.
Since I've known her. And she smells wonderful all the time. She almost never stinks.
It happens occasionally.
And up there, Candace said, like the fascia blaster.
Yes, absolutely, like
exactly
the fascia blaster.
what it is.
Yes.
It's the same concept.
Yes.
It's part of the same process.
Yes. What I really love about this is that you can feel what you're doing. And once you get your routine going and you get familiar with your routine and you've been doing it for a while, you can really put more of your focus into your knuckles and like really feel what you're breaking up, and you know like when it's good. And okay, and you'll get to where you're doing it kind of fast too, so it's more like this, and it look like you're not going back and forth, you're just going up or whichever way with your lymphatic system.
You can do this up against like walls and stuff too, like corners of walls. Or if you have like a steel post, like a basketball goal, or something that holds something up. This is what we did at CrossFit when we would do a lot of work on our forearms, especially because it's really hard to strip your arms. That's a thing that, like with the rollers and stuff, is kind of difficult. But we would, for example, put this part of your forearm up against the post and then strip it out and away. And I imagine that is also effective if you're
right.
Same kind of concept.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the important part is getting that blood in there. It's almost like water. It's just cleansing everything. You need it to rush in. So if you're thinking about how you're pushing it, and the faster you go, the more pressure it's getting, so it can really clean out all of those arteries and everything. And you just do it with your hands. From the tips of your toes all the way up. Backs of your knees are important. Armpits are extremely important. Women, breasts are important. Obviously, you want to be lighter there. Listen to your body. But I kind of want to like show how I do that, because it's really important for keeping, your cells
I'm sure
and
there's
not
a lot
getting
of people
any
that would like to see that.
like blockages or whatever. So you take your knuckles and you just like hold yourself, but you still want to like roll with what you're doing, and use oil, and have your breast be like the light spot that you do the lightest pressure. Just go over it once, especially as you're getting used to the process. But literally every ounce of your body, your ears. I haven't really done my head, now that I think about that, which I kind of get with when I'm washing it and you get the blood flow going there.
Sure.
But that's probably something that should be done as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then Candace asked, can you do it while prego? Release of toxins sounds scary.
I know, that does sound scary. I don't have any experience with pregnancy, so I don't know.
Candace, I would not think so, and I'll tell you why. And take this with a grain of salt. Talk to your doctor. Obviously, you need to do that first. But this is not putting toxins in your body that aren't already there. That's the point. You're trying to release those toxins.
Yes.
Just let me finish.
Go ahead.
I would imagine that part of the natural process of getting those out, this should actually, I would think it would be just as beneficial, if not more so. And I would say that because I had, during CrossFit, one of our top female athletes, Kelly Jennings Grace, she was doing muscle ups while 8 months pregnant.
Right.
Okay. And she would strip her thighs and do all that stuff, and roll out, and her son is fine. I'm not saying that that's impossible, but I would not think that would have it. I would be very surprised if that had a negative effect on a pregnancy.
Right. Okay. Yes. Especially if you're doing it
correctly
before you get pregnant, as you get pregnant, and you continue to do that. If you haven't done it and you've been pregnant for, I don't know, 3 months or more.
She's pregnant. Did you know that?
Awesome.
Did you know that
I was going to ask her after we were done explaining and answering her question. Congratulations, Candace. That's
Baby
so
too.
Awesome. I'm so excited for you. But
Everybody's
the only
Candace
danger with that is that the way that our body is able to hold on to toxins is that it puts it in a place where it is either temporarily not affecting your body, or it is affecting it so minimally at a time that it's not going to notice. So, that's why it kind of gets shoved in little nooks and crannies. Well, if it starts growing, it will start attracting more toxins. More toxins will get stuck to those toxins. So if you start cleansing those toxins after you already have a secret little thing of toxins, like it can break off, and that big chunk of toxin can be too much for your body to break down and too much to handle.
Sure.
So that is where you do have to be careful, and that's why you start out slow. And that's why I recommend, if you did not start it with your pregnancy, don't just introduce it in the middle of your pregnancy.
Right.
Okay.
No liability. Do not take our advice without consulting your doctor.
Well, I'm also a firm believer that the faster you're able to let go of toxins, the better. And you might have to do some work with intention on making sure your body flushes that out. And you have to talk to yourself and say, I trust that whatever toxins break free in my body will know how to break down. And you have to really 100% believe that trust, kind of like back to what we were just saying. That second that doubt comes in there, that toxin's going to be able to fuck with you. So if you're able to hold true to yourself and know that your body will release it the best way that it knows how, and that you will be okay, you can do that. But it's a practice.
Yeah.
Like meditation.
Yeah.
And that is how we invoke the healing energy in our bodies, folks. And that's how you heal yourself.
True that. All right, does anybody have any other questions for Ashton about how Ashton
it's kind of long.
manages to be the most amazing thing ever on this earth? Beautiful, smart, sexy, talented, all that stuff. So,
tell me more.
Tell me more. Does anybody have any more questions? No. Do we want to start thinking about wrapping up?
Well,
tell me.
What are we doing today?
It's Ash Wednesday. What are you doing today? It's all about you, babe.
I'm doing a health day.
Yes.
I might draw too. Are you going to paint?
Yes, I have. I will be painting today. Getting ready for my 10th show. Show on the 10th. 2 Fridays. Not this Friday, next Friday.
Yay. Okay, well.
Okay. If anybody has any more questions before we sign off for Ashton, go ahead. It's Ash Wednesday. It's all about Ashton, my beautiful bride-to-be. We are morning TnA. We didn't even do intros.
No, we didn't.
You want to start doing... do you want to meditate? Do you want to be the meditator?
No.
Oh, okay. So
it's your turn.
it is my turn, but it is Ash Wednesday.
I didn't mean to be so adamant about no, but no, go ahead.
Okay. Is there something that we can meditate about for you?
I like where this is going.
Because see, this is what we're gonna do. It's about Ashton, so we're gonna work on making Ashton happy.
I'm happy.
I know you are. We're gonna make you happier. So, is there something in particular that you feel like?
Okay. Yes, and it came to me.
Cool.
And there it is. Just gratitude.
Okay. That's one of my favorites. It is probably the foundation of happiness, honestly. So that is a good one. What about your quote?
I'll read it. It's not really anything it's cool. It's cool. It's just not something that I think we typically struggle with, you and I personally. So maybe that's why I'm not really connected with it. But it's good, and it might serve good for people out there that need to hear it.
Okay.
It's cute. So the quote is, She warned him not to be deceived by appearances, for beauty is found within. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Luckily, despite our appearance, Ashton and I found each other. I like saying I'm pretty.
You are pretty.
I like saying that you're beautiful.
You're sweet. You look like a Snapchat filter. Hey, man.
Stop looking at me, man. Okay, Ashton wants to focus on gratitude. So at the end of every day, every episode, we wrap up with a guided meditation. We recommend that all of you take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day, if at all possible, more if possible. If less is all that's available, do that, but do something. Get in alignment with what you want your life and day to be like. Think about how you want your life to be, and then set your mind to have a day that leads to that life.
Then stop thinking.
And then stop thinking. If it's religion, prayer, driving in your car, just get your brain dead.
Dun, 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 get your mind right.
Yeah.
Let him take your mind on a journey.
Girl, you and I are gonna enjoy some mind. I don't know what that means.
I mean, I could take it somewhere.
Yeah, it's...
But I'm not going to.
Yeah, I could say...
Because I do that with that specific task too often.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I am at Todd Beats on both Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us, Morning TnA Live, on Instagram, morning_TnA. And then YouTube, morning, the letter T, the letter N, the letter A for all older episodes, or yesterday's episode more specifically, with proper audio and video. You won't be in the conversation, but you can always watch, and that's still good. It'll still make you feel good to listen to us. That's why we do this, because we make people feel good. That's how not egotistical I am. And this is my beautiful bride-to-be, Ashton Anderson.
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Ashton the Artist, ASHTYN. Also on Instagram at Nails by Ashton. I am also open to taking manicure pedicure appointments today. Mm-hmm. You can book your appointment online at ultimaterealmofserenity.com.
And not just today. She's available Tuesday through Saturdays every week for the most part.
Yeah,
but
some days I have other things going on.
Right.
But every day that I announce it.
Right.
Yes.
Generally speaking,
yes,
she's available every day but Sunday and Monday.
That's right.
Generally speaking.
That's right.
You can find your appointment availability online. Okay, so are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, we're going to work on gratitude, huh? Thankful that I'm getting put in this position. Happy Ash Wednesday, everybody. Let's do this. All right, start by focusing on your breath. I always recommend that you let your eyes relax, lids close, or at least soften. Don't worry about anything just yet other than focusing on your breath. Clear out all unnecessary thoughts, worries, and concerns, the outside world, the noises around you, the tasks and all the things that you have pending for the day. Let's just worry about the Earth's life-giving oxygen and our life-giving carbon dioxide that we give it back. Long, deep inhales in. Exhales out. Focus on how all of those oxygen molecules are going in through your nose or through your mouth or however you're breathing, and shooting into your lungs and filling your body. Effortlessly giving you life. Breathing is a metaphor for life today. So often we go throughout life breathing normally, short, shallow breaths, doing only barely what's needed to sustain ourselves, to get us through the next moment. Not realizing that we can inhale and breathe and absorb and take in even more life. The world around you is providing you even more abundance than you ever could possibly need. You will never be able to absorb all the oxygen on the earth. You will never be able to take more than what it can give. It is here for you. Take all that it has to give with gratitude. Knowing that in your acceptance, you are giving. Turn that life into life. Be grateful to be a vessel of life. Know that that oxygen, that life that is being inhaled and feeding you all of the energy and mind and power and just everything that you could possibly need. Know that that is feeding your thoughts. Know that that is feeding your creativity. Know that that is feeding the soul that is you. And know that what is being fed, what you are, is completely unique. Completely special. Completely important in the ecosystem of life. You have so much to give. You have so many capabilities and abilities and strengths to give this world. All you need is the energy that life gives you to be able to execute the life that you want to give it back. Be grateful for that life. Be grateful for the opportunity to give life back. Be grateful to be able to give life back in a way that is completely unique and special and your own. You will take something from nothing and turn it into something great. That greatness will recycle and feed you back. Will feed the world back. Will feed those around you back. Be grateful for the cycle of life. I know that you are part. Inhale all the power that that gives you. Know that it is feeding the fingerprint that is your soul. And that fingerprint is making an impression on the world around you. Expand with gratitude. feed with gratitude. Use your moments today to make great impact, to have great positivity on this world, on yourself. Feed the life that is within you. Feed that which you are compelled and drawn to feed, both upon and to give, to provide and accept, to give and to take, and to be grateful for both opportunities. Breathe with power. Breathe with gratitude. And remember that life will give you all that you can accept. It has more than you can take. So take with gratitude and give with gratitude. And do this all day long. Slowly begin to open your eyes. And what do we do, babe?
Kick some kindness.
Good morning, Candace Renee. Good morning, Tim Tabor.
It's Candy.
Oh, Candy.
He doesn't
Sorry.
have his glasses
I don't have
on.
my glasses on.
Hi, Candy.
I hope you are all well and enjoyed that.
Yes,
Let's
thank
see,
you
did we
for
miss
joining
anybody?
us.
Matt Bryson, good morning.
Hi,
Becky
Matt.
Staggs, good morning. Thank you guys.
Aunt Becky.
If you were part of today's episode and you're still on with us, please send a heart, send a thank you, share the video if you enjoy watching us, if you have any fun at all, or if this benefits you, even if just to make fun of how silly we are. That is totally fine with us.
Yes.
I hope you have an amazing Ash Wednesday. Babe, I hope you have an amazing day today.
You too.
I love you very much.
Love you.
You
Love
guys
you
have a
guys.
kick-ass day today. Spread the word, spread the love. It's the Brooklyn way. I'm gonna totally keep we're gonna be one of my sign-offs. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way.
Yeah, they're not known for loving. That's why it's funny.
Biggie says it, so
I
it's
know.
got to be true. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never been there. Anyway.
yeah. All
Bye,
right.
y'all.
We'll see you guys. Have a
Love
good one.
you.
Kick ass. I love you.
Love you.